It's about the I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the foul, and a pinnacle ball throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Gossett. Barron across now. King.
Save Raymond. They score! Raymond!
Great spot. Johnson and throw, and it's caught by St. Brown for a first down.
This is BS Sports.
And away we go. Playoff football, divisional round playoff football back in Detroit. I gotta tell you, I am very nervous right now. And not necessarily because I don't think the Lions are good enough to win. I think they absolutely are good enough to win. I mean, ESPN Bet, I should say, certainly thinks so. And ESPN Analytics think so. They got us at a 73% chance to win the game. And ESPN Bet has us at 9-point favorites, minus 8.5. However, strange things happen in the playoffs. Jaden Daniels is playing out of his mind. You know, we had the week off, but unfortunately, we're out Kevin Zeitler. I don't know how this happens, where a guy who played the last game, we had a week off, and then he's hurt the next. Like, what happened? That's the only major injury, though. We also are out Pat O'Connor, he's been a solid depth piece. Excuse me. He's been a solid depth piece on the defensive line, but definitely not, like a all-star, superstar caliber guy on the defensive line. But he's played pretty well overall in the year. But look, this game, as long as the offense for the Lions shows up, we can beat anybody. And this run defense for the Commanders is, to use a word, terrible. They're the third worst run defense in the league. Apparently, I was listening to the interview with Jaden Daniels. They've been in one-score games. They're past 8 wins or something. I don't remember what she said. I don't know if that's true. They've been in games have come down to the final play almost every game or something like that. And it's how does that? We gotta make sure that's not the case. All right, I don't want Jaden Daniels with the football in a one-possession game, whether it's a field goal lead for Detroit or at least an 8-point lead, because I don't want to give them the chance to walk it off with a 2-point conversion. That's what I don't want. It's also a little concerning. The last time the Commanders, I guess they were the Redskins at that point. Last time the Washington team won 12 games in a season was 1991, where they knocked out the Lions in the NFC Championship game and would go on to win the Super Bowl that year. Obviously, that team is much different than the team we have now. That was also pre-salary cap NFL. So I'm pretty sure that team was just absolutely loaded. They murdered poor Eric Kramer. Poor Eric Kramer for the Lions. That was a sad day. I wasn't alive, but I imagine it was a pretty sad day. But the Lions looking to make their second straight NFC Championship game, and I don't think they've ever done it, actually. No, because they haven't won back-to-back years of playoff wins ever. They had the playoff win in 91, and that was it. I was going back, I was wait, yeah, that was the only one until last year. So they've never won back-to-back playoff games in a season. Yeah, I hope I didn't phrase that wrong. They've never had a season where they won a playoff game the prior season and then a playoff game the following season. That makes sense? All right, we're going to go with that. And Terry McLaurin, and this wide receiver room, De'Ami Brown as well. It's a good wide receiver room for the Commanders. It is. They have a good offense. Jaden Daniels, again, like I said, playing really high-level football. But we'll see. Our defense is coming off of a great game against Sam Darnold and the Vikings. The problem is, this is not Sam Darnold. The Jaden Daniels, I think, is I don't want to say I'd say he's a much better quarterback. I can say that now. The Vikings are eliminated. I don't have to be afraid of them. But I still just got a feeling that this defense is going to show up. And look, you're going to have to limit Daniels' ability to run on you. You're going to have to basically eliminate that passing threat. Not entirely, but, you keep Terry McLaurin from, tearing you up. You can definitely keep this run game from tearing you up. I don't even know who their running back is. Is Austin Eckler the running back? They got somebody else in there, I know. I know it's Austin Eckler and someone else. Austin Eckler and Body is basically my understanding. But as long as we can run the ball, Dave Montgomery is going to be back out there. I don't know how much, but he's going to be out there, presumably. I would be surprised if we don't see him at all. I mean, I prefer not to see him at all. If Jahmyr Gibbs just runs for 200 yards and scores 4 more touchdowns, that'd be great. Oh my gosh, they got Jim Mora doing this DraftKings ad again. Playoffs? K-State versus the Lions Super Bowl. Oh, man. Look, rematch of the opening game of the year last season. I don't want to see it, okay? I'm tired of the Chiefs. That game today, I don't know if you guys watched it. I watched the tail end, the second half. That was one of the most pitiful games of football I've ever seen. Like, neither of those teams offensively wanted to do anything. I mean, for one, the Chiefs defensively are amazing. 8 sacks on anybody is impressive. But 14 points. You would think that means 2 touchdowns. No. The Texans didn't score a single touchdown that entire game. On top of the fact, or no, that's not true. They scored 1 touchdown. I stand corrected. They scored 1 touchdown and missed the extra point. So they got 14 points on 1 touchdown and a missed extra point. And several missed field goals, including a blocked one at the very end. And CJ Stroud was kind of banged up. I mean, he came back in to knee it, but who knows if that means anything. It was just a really disappointing year for the Texans. I had pretty high hopes for them. I thought they were going to be the team in the AFC because I thought CJ Stroud was just going to take that next step. I really liked what they did in the offseason on the defensive side. And I think their defense is one of the more underrated units with Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson and Derek Stingley out there making plays. But they just never put it together offensively. Like, they had plenty of opportunity in that football game to take control of it. But, CJ Stroud, Ohio State quarterback. Ohio State quarterbacks. They might allure you for a year, but not for long. Oh, you guys gonna watch the UCLA Baylor women's college basketball? I know I'll be watching. Ooh, a little Texas Maryland women's college basketball. No, who could forget those? I mean, that's must-see basketball, I'm told. I don't know for sure, but I'm told that that's the case. Oh, look at how blue. You got all these skyscrapers here in Detroit. They got the Honolulu blue lights on the top there. You know, the Ally Bank building. I think this is the last time we had Kevin Burkhardt was the Packers game, right? Because we had him for the Cowboys game, and then we had him for the Packers game, I believe. That was after, right? Yeah, that was after. You know, Tom Brady is just like licking his lips if Ben Johnson and the offense has a great game. Because for those of you who have been out of the loop in the news, Tom Brady, part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, yet is somehow allowed to still be a color commentator on a national stage. I don't know how that works, but he's been recruiting Ben Johnson. It seems like the Raiders are the team that is going to bring him in, assuming that Ben Johnson does leave, which I do get a little tired of some people in the media, especially, who will say, oh, like, they're absolutely going. It's like, I don't know, man. I thought they were absolutely going last year. Like, everybody was saying, absolutely, Ben Johnson's gone. You know, it was second year. The offense was still top in the league. And people were saying for sure he was going to be gone, and then he wasn't. And we'll see what ends up happening with Aaron Glenn. I think the same sort of applies, you know. I mean, they're very successful here, both of them. So I wouldn't be surprised entirely if both of them decide to stay. I probably think it's more reasonable that they end up leaving just because, you know, head coach, higher pay, more attention, you get to run things. It just makes sense. But I don't think you can just say, oh, well, they're absolutely leaving. It's like, I don't know. They'll leave if they leave. If they stay, great. I don't know. You know, it's just, nobody knows. I don't know how the interviews went on their end. I don't know what conversations they're having with the head coach. I don't know what conversations they're having with the ownership of the other teams. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. All right. And either way, even if they do leave, that's next year's problem. All right. This year, I am focusing on the Washington Commanders right now. As much as it might not seem like I am, I'm very nervous. All right. I talk when I'm nervous. This is a problem I have where I will just keep, give me a topic, anything. We want to see the We want the Lions to see at the Super Bowl. I believe you mean bowl, but that's okay. If I had to choose a team in the AFC, and I don't like doing this because I don't like we want X. Honestly, of the teams that I think are vulnerable, I'd probably say the Chiefs, which sounds crazy, but I don't I already saw the Bills. I don't need to see the Bills anymore. All right. The Ravens, maybe with their secondary, you think our offense could probably do a lot to them. I think the Lions could beat any of them. Obviously, I think they're a very good football team, so they could beat anybody else in the league on any given day. But if I had to choose a team, I guess I'd take the Chiefs just because I don't think their offense is very good, and our offense is very good. Although going up against their defense, it might not be necessarily as good as it needs to be, but as long as we can score apparently 25 points, we would theoretically be able to beat them. Need a little Bane, well, what do you want? What does Bane have to say? Can you give me a line, Zing Dad? What does Bane have to say? Players to watch. I'm just reading what's on the television. Now, when you say a little Bane, do you mean a small amount of Bane or a tiny Bane? Because a tiny Bane would be a higher pitched version of the voice. I don't even know how to do that. Is it I was born in the darkness? That sounds like Scrappy Doo. I was born in the darkness. Victory has defeated you. What does that mean? What does that mean, Bane? I don't know what that means. Victory. You gotta. Victory has defeated you, Batman. I was born in the darkness, smoldered by it. I have an unpopular opinion about that. I actually think that voice is kind of cool. It's make funnable, but it's I don't know, it's kind of imposing. I love those movies, so maybe I'm just biased. I love The Dark Knight Rises. Bane is just, I don't know. He's crazy. Could you imagine? Imagine you were actually on that plane with Bane when he was saying to that doctor. He was like, "Now is not the time for fear. That comes later." It's I'm dead. I'm dead. They're never gonna find me. I'm gonna be in a cave in Zimbabwe. I'm gone, or wherever they ended up. They took him underground in Gotham, right? Isn't that what happens? You have to cover your mouth to get the effect. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. I also just love Tom Hardy. So any role that Tom Hardy is in, I like him. I enjoy him. I liked him as Venom. I still like him as Venom. Well, how was the last Venom movie? If anybody saw it, was that a good movie? Because I don't know if I want to see it. I haven't been to the movie theaters. Actually, I went a couple of months ago. That was for a documentary, so it wasn't really I haven't been to a blockbuster movie. You know what I mean? A movie. I've never been to I don't see any of the Marvel movies anymore because they're terrible. What was the last one? Was Madam Web the last one? I guess technically the Wolverine and Deadpool was the last one, right? That's Marvel. Yeah, that's Marvel. I don't know why I second guess. I know Marvel and DC. I played Ultimate Alliance too. I know my Marvel superheroes. People didn't know about Black Panther, but I knew about Black Panther. I knew about him. I played Ultimate Alliance too. He was in that game. I thought he was cool. And then it became a race thing. And I was like, no, don't you take this away from me. No. I also knew about Miles Morales too. And then it's like, what the heck? Why must you do this? I know about these things. What do I get? I get nothing. I get Stugats. Don't look up what that means. All right. Here we go. Lions looking to make their second straight NFC Championship game. Commanders looking to make their first NFC Championship game as the Commanders. And their first since, 1991? I think is what they said. Where they played the Lions. Oh, there's Rhino. Tom Rinaldi. Can somebody ask Dan Quinn why he wears his hat backwards? Nobody's asking that question. Maybe it's just like a superstition thing at this point. Just wear the hat backwards. Maybe you do better kind of thing. One time he probably wore it forwards. It didn't work out. He's going to wear it backwards. All right, who's going to start with the football? That's going to make me feel good or bad. I guess either way, it's going to make me feel away. There's Erin Andrews. What was her nickname? I don't even remember what her nickname was. Do you guys remember this commercial? I don't even know if people... The commercial where Kevin Burkhardt was little baby KK. Yeah, Greg. It was. It was oh my gosh, what's his name? The tight end, Greg something. The Greginator. That's what I remember. Whoa, he just Dan Campbell just like gave like a high like a handshake or something to some guy in the media interview. It looks like the Lions are going to start with the football. All right. Well, I don't know who deferred or what happened. Hold on. Okay, Washington won and deferred. Okay, so there's nothing you can do. I don't like starting with the football, but it went out of your control. So here we go. Lions start with the football. A chance for the NFC Championship. Underway. And that kick is going to be wide, and it's going to end up rolling out of bounds. That's a flag to start the game, and the Lions are going to start with excellent field position. Wow. Gonzalez will set up Detroit offensively at their own 40. All right. I'll take that. Great way to start. Craig Reynolds was out there to watch that ball just bounce out of bounds. I did look a little wide on the kick, and good eyes by Craig Reynolds to let that one go. So here we go. No Kevin Zeitler on this offensive line, but Christian Mahogany I believe he's a rookie. Goff now under center, and Montgomery is in the backfield to start this game. And they give it to David, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards. First carry since, the Bills game was the last game he played? So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Jeez, all career highs for Jared Goff in those 3 stats that they were showing. That's crazy. 2nd down and 8. St. Brown going in motion to the left side. Goff staying under center. Montgomery staying in the backfield. There's the snap. And a quick handoff and a tackle made in the backfield by Fowler Jr. Down goes Montgomery for a big loss. I don't know who is supposed to be on him. Oh, boy. Christian Mahogany could not get to Fowler on that play. So now it'll be 3rd down and long. 3rd and 13. 48% on 4th down in the league. Goff is in the shotgun. Pass coming. Goff. Pressure. No. Loading up. Fires. It's incomplete. Tim Patrick, the intended receiver, and the Lions go 3 and out to start the night. This game is a waste of time. Thank you, Thailand's chief asset. Okay. I don't know if it's a waste of time for the guys on the field, but it's a waste of time to Thailand, I guess. So it'll be 4th down and 13, not the start you want offensively. Jamison Crowder out to return it for Detroit. Snap and the punt. And a really nice punt by Jack Fox will end up just at about the 10 of the Commanders. Oh, they're going to walk it up to the 20. Wow. So the crowd comes alive here in Ford Field. Jaden Daniels, the rookie, already has won a road playoff game in Tampa Bay. His defense gave him a 3 and out. Let's see what he can do on offense. 13:45 to go in the opening quarter. -3 net yards offensively for the Lions. Jaden Daniels is in the shotgun, moving his running back there to the left side. He's all alone now. It is loud in Ford Field. Daniels going to throw it on 1st and 10. It's caught and immediately swarmed by a couple of jerseys there. Jack Campbell in to make the tackle, make it 2nd down. The first positive passing play for either team. And they do not huddle in this Commander offense. It's 2nd down and 4. Snap. Daniels on the little swing pass is caught for a 1st down just past the 30. That is Terry McLaurin. First catch of the night for him, and Amik Robertson is down. He had a great game against Minnesota, and he is down. Ay. An already injured secondary may be dealing with another injury very early. Well, that doesn't feel good. That is not what I needed early on, as an injury to, at least last week, the best guy on the defense. One of the best guys on the defense. So hopefully Amik is okay, but you hate when a guy is down, he's not even showing any signs of getting up. What is this commercial? Oh, now we're entering the tax season commercials. You know, I can never escape seasonal commercials. They all have some sort of seasonal relation. You know, before I had the Christmas commercials; those are done. Now we got the tax commercials. We got H&R Block. I'm surprised we're probably gonna get a TurboTax in here pretty soon. All right. Let me please just get back to the game. If I got to see this guy facting for Total Wireless by Verizon. Oh. Oh. 78-0. That's not a great score. I guess he is just a gecko. Oh. Who watches this show? Jeez. Amik Robertson being helped off. It looks like it's his arm. Oh, kind of got sandwiched there by Jack Campbell. I hope it's not anything serious, but it very well might be. Daniels remains in the shotgun. It's 2 for 2 for 12 yards. Snap. He's going to throw it. Daniels, another swing pass out, and it's going to be just short. De'Ami Brown, his first catch of the night. 2nd down and relatively short. 2nd and 3. Kendall Vildor now in for the injury to Amik Robertson. Daniels remaining in the shotgun. He's pointing something out on the defense. There's the snap. Another pass coming. Pressure starting to come to Daniels. Pass is caught. A lot of room to run. Past the 50. Breaking tacklers. Now past the 40. And brought down really by his own man. Into Lion territory go the Commanders. Austin Eckler with his first catch of the night. Blitz came from Brian Branch. Eckler was wide open. Not great tackling there by Ifatu Melinfonwu. And now the Commanders in plus territory for the first time tonight. Handoff goes to, I don't even know what that's not Austin Eckler. Is that McNichols? Is that what I just heard? Won't go much of anywhere. But Jaden Daniels in this drive, 4 for 4 for 43 yards. They are not huddling. 2nd down and 9. The longest 2nd down they've had all drive. Play action. Daniels rolling, throwing, incomplete. That one was way overthrown. Eckler, the intended receiver, I think, but that ball was on the sideline. It'll be 3rd down and 9. It's a major 3rd down for this defense. If you can hold Washington to having to try to kick a field goal here, you could consider that something of a success. Just get your offense back out on the field. 3rd down and 9. 46% on 3rd down. That's 6th in the league. Daniels. Oh boy, there was movement. And whistles are being blown. Who moved first? It might be a neutral zone infraction on Detroit. We'll see. They're going to say it was a false start on the Commanders. So that makes it now 3rd and even longer. So it'll be 3rd down and 14. And this is huge now because that would push back a potential field goal, assuming they don't get this. What's going on? Why is there a timeout on the field? The Commanders are talking to the referees. What is going on? I don't know. You can't overturn a false start call, so. All right, here we go. 3rd down and long. Daniels takes the snap. Pass coming. Rolling to his right. It's throwing. It's caught. And then breaking the tackle and diving. And are they going to mark him short is the question. And they are going to go for it here on 4th down. They are just short. Jamison Crowder makes it 4th down and 1. Daniels staying in the shotgun on 4th down and 1. Oh, they're going to try a direct snap. And that's going nowhere. Marcus Mariota tried to get under it on the snap, and Al-Quadin Muhammad said, no, sir. And it's a turnover on downs for the Commanders. Huge stop there by the Lions defense. Marcus Mariota, who lined up as a receiver, moved in motion under the center there, and Al-Quadin Muhammad off the edge gets the stop. That's a huge play from the defense. Is that Harrison Ford? Harrison Ford's in a Marvel movie? See, I'm never going to see this Falcon. What, is this the Captain America 6? Is this really Captain America, though? I mean, I'm just saying. What is going on with Harrison Ford? Whoa, he's red. Whoa, he's the Hulk. But he's a red Hulk. What? I am so off on my Marvel lore. Can somebody who knows Marvel better than me? I didn't know there was a red Hulk. I didn't know that was. I didn't know this is the first time I'm seeing this. Oh man! All right, now the offense has to be better. Let's not go 3 and out. We're basically where we were, right? About the 40-ish, maybe a little bit deeper. I think it might have been the 30 or something. So Basically, you just burned a bunch of time. Let's see if they'll bring in Jahmyr Gibbs for this second drive. Every commercial is way longer when it's a football game, man. I'm telling you. All right, somebody please just into it. See, like now we're doing into it. That's TurboTax, right? I guess it's QuickBooks. It's a little different. Ugh. I hate how some of these like corporate commercials, like these offices are so horrendous looking. Like they're all like this like uber modern style. It's like this looks so bad. Like why would anyone want to work there? Terrible. She's got like books all over the place. Oh my gosh. This stupid Bud Light commercial with that guy. That guy. Bite his kneecap! We know that's not a real Lions fan. I'm not sure why they decided to try like a trick play there. But they're offensively, the Commanders were doing so good. But comes up nothing. 1st and 10 for Detroit from their own 29-yard line. Just a little deeper than where they started. Play action pass coming from Goff. Goff loading up and firing to a wide open Jameson Williams, who is forced out of bounds, and a first down of the night for this Lions offense. Jameson Williams, man, having a great season. His first real season in the league. First full season without injury or suspension or any of that. I guess he had like a 2-game suspension or something, didn't he? He had something where he was out, I think. I don't remember. Goff takes the snap, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the hole, big hole, and he picks up the first down and is brought down just past the 40. Jahmyr Gibbs showing his presence early on in this game. Back-to-back first down plays for the offense. Well into Commander territory. So the rookie Christian Mahogany, yeah, he is a rookie. I thought he was a rookie. Goff takes the snap. He's going to throw it. Goff looking, finds Jahmyr Gibbs wide open. He's got a lot of room to run. Jukes a defender, jukes another, and is forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for Detroit. Or no, it'll be just past the 15. That is 3 first down plays for this offense in a row. Boy, this offense has really come alive early. After a bad start, Jared Goff 2 for 3, 42 yards. 2 for 2 on this particular drive. Ball at the Commander 14-yard line. St. Brown going in motion a little inside on the right side. Snap. Handoff goes to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to find the hole on the outside past the 10, now past the 5 and picking up another first down. How many first down plays can we run? It'll be 1st and goal for Detroit. This entire offensive drive, they haven't seen a second down. Look at Penei Sewell as well there on the edge, leaving open a hole for Jahmyr Gibbs. Absolutely incredible. Barry Sanders likes what he sees, and he knows good backs. Well, they're going to call it actually 2nd and 1. Lions 3rd in the NFL in red zone offense. They toss it to Montgomery. Montgomery gets a block. He will pick up the first down, but be brought down at the 1. Boy, you got to think Dave Montgomery is just dying to get back into the end zone. It'll be 1st down and goal, but Montgomery heads to the sideline. Jahmyr Gibbs coming back in. 1st and goal from actually a little bit at the 1.5-yard line. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. There's the snap. The give goes to Gibbs. Gibbs finds a hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. First score of the night. Guess who? Jahmyr Gibbs. 6-0 Detroit. It looked like a little bit of a trick there where Goff was kind of going one way, then flipped back to the other, and Jahmyr Gibbs is just so fast, and a nice block out there by 73 to keep that hole open for Gibbs. He gets in easily. Jake Bates out for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and he nails it. 7-0 Detroit. 7:36 to go in the first quarter. Defense comes up with a big turnover on downs, and the offense gives them a 7-point lead. Talk about a swing of the momentum in favor of the Lions. Look at that kid. He's having a good time. I'd actually prefer these kids from the Instacart commercial than Kendrick Lamar at the halftime show. I'd be more entertained by that. I would. I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. I know some of the songs, but I don't really listen to Kendrick Lamar. Is he gonna? What's the? I'm not even gonna attempt. I was gonna try to think of a Kendrick Lamar song that is culturally relevant, but I can't really think of any. He's not culturally relevant to me. Why don't they do like, they should do like a meme band. Like, why don't they do like oh my gosh, who did All Star? What's the Shrek band? Oh my gosh, what is their name? Why am I blanking on this? Oh my gosh, now I gotta look this up. Smash Mouth. Why don't they get Smash Mouth? Like, you want to talk about overall positive reviews? I'm pretty sure everybody would love that. It'd be like the most positive halftime show because it'd just be hilarious. What about Weird Al? Now that would be fun. Weird Al is he still doing things? They did they also used to do, like, it seems like recently they're doing more, I guess, R&B music. They used to do like other like band type, like they did Coldplay a few years ago. They did The Who, which was embarrassing for all involved, but still memorable. So, it's kind of like, do you weigh quality music, memorability? It's like someone can be so bad, like the music can be so bad, but it's more memorable because it's so bad. Why don't they should just get the hologram Michael Jackson that they have in Vegas. Just get the hologram. Just do it every year. That's fine. Oh, the UPS store providing the aerial coverage. That's interesting. 6 plays, 71 yards for a Gibbs 1-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Lions early in this game. First kickoff of the night for Jake Bates. And there it is. It's a line drive kick that ends up in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So in comes Jaden Daniels again. First trip ended up in a turnover on downs in Lions territory. You got to think they want to correct that. They looked very good all the way up to that point. So maybe the Lions defense will make some proper adjustments playing now with a lead. The first time they're coming out of a huddle in a while as well. Daniels in the shotgun. Only one incompletion so far tonight. He hands it off. No, he's going to keep it. Daniels trying to find something of a lane. He's only going to pick up a few yards. It'll be second down. So what? It'll be second down and 7. They're going to say a 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6. Daniels staying in the shotgun. He has not gone under center really all game, I don't think. Play action. He's going to throw. It is caught wide open. Was Terry McLaurin. Who else? First down for the Commanders. So now at their own about 45-yard line, again, not huddling. It's an offense that moves rather efficiently, both when the ball is snapped and in those in-between snaps. He's going to toss it back to Eckler, who is going to be brought down by Anzalone for a massive loss all the way back to the 40. Second down and long. Alex Anzalone, who a couple of weeks ago played a major role in this defensive revival. He makes a big play here in the first quarter. Second down and 14. Defense got to come up with stops here. 32% third down defense in the league for the Lions. That's the best in the nation. Best in the league. Pass to Eckler goes for a gain of probably about 5. Brian Branch was in there to make the tackle. It'll be third down. Might actually just be a gain of 4. So once again, it'll be third down. This will be third down and 10. Second longest third down forced by this defense. They need to get to the Lion 45-yard line. They're at their own 45. Daniels all alone in the shotgun. Pass coming. Daniels looking, throwing, caught, first down. Jamison Crowder makes the catch. Brian Branch makes the tackle. There's not really a whole lot of pressure brought. Just a good play offensively. Crowder, which is his second catch of the night, has 25 yards. Daniels hands it off, looking for the lane, breaking tacklers. Jack Campbell trying to bring him down, but unfortunately, Robinson's going to pick up the first down. Jack Campbell was tearing on the back of his jersey just to try to slow him down. Ifeatu Melifonwu had to come in to help make the tackle. So once again, the Commanders well into Lion territory at the Detroit 29. Daniels, pass coming, it's tipped and incomplete. Zadarius Smith very well could have intercepted that ball. Boy, if he would have picked that off, he would have been gone. A little high for him, but a great play defensively makes it 2nd and 10. Just the second incompletion of the night, though, for Jaden Daniels. It is still loud in Ford Field. Daniels, pass coming. Daniels loading up, and it is incomplete. Brian Branch was in coverage. Zacchaeus, the intended receiver, third down and 10. Again, inside 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. And you got to think, the way the Commanders have been playing, they're going to be going for it if they can make this a little bit closer. Daniels staying in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Some pressure's coming on Daniels. Loads up the middle. It's caught. No, it's incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of De'Ami Brown. Was that Kindle Vildor who made the play? It was. Kindle Vildor knocks that ball out. What a fine play from Vildor. And so the field goal unit comes out for Washington. Gonzalez, 3 for 3 last week. He made it from as long as 52. This is from 47 yards in enemy territory. Snap, hold, kick. It is good. So the Commanders get on the board, but they have to settle for just 3. It's 7-3 Detroit, 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Woo! Shout out Kindle Vildor. That was a really good play. I mean, that he needed to make a play like that on the ball. I'm sure Amon-Ra appreciates that De'Ami Brown drops the ball there. Speaking of Amon-Ra, he hasn't done anything all game. We've had 2 offensive drives. He's been non-existent. Texans make history and loss. Teams were 49-0 in playoff history with these stats before a Houston loss in Kansas City. Okay, what's the stats? Just tell me the stats. What is the stats? Is it like holding a team to a certain amount of touchdowns or something? Or like getting a certain amount of yards? Texans are the first team in playoff history to outgain an opponent by 100 yards, have 0 turnovers, and lose. I see Patrick Mahomes has entered his Tom Brady nonsense phase of his career. I do find it humorous, though, because a lot of the Mahomes fans were people who just hated Tom Brady and just want to see somebody else be better than him. And it's like he's just like he's doing the Brady thing right now. Just what am I looking at? Was this the Indy 500? Ew. Oh. Is this the Indy 500? The IndyCar series might not be the Indy 500. Did the Fox graphics department? They just didn't have any. They're just showing pictures. Wow, what a great job by the Fox producing crew. I thought there was gonna be some graphic, maybe like throwback to when those guys were all players. And there's another kickoff by Gonzalez. This one will be taken out from just past the 10. Craig Reynolds gets just past the 25-yard line and is swarmed. Not much more. Oh my gosh. I can't believe Kevin Burkhardt. You can't ask him about this on a national broadcast. Kevin. Oh my gosh. This has got to be like tampering, right? He's talking about an interview. I don't know how tampering works. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his left. There's the snap. Fakes the toss to Gibbs. Goff, plenty of time, throws up the middle to Laporta, who stiff arms a man and picks up the first down. Sam Laporta's wearing something on his right arm. I have not seen him wear that before. I mean, he's out there playing, but must be playing through something. Another first down play, though, for this Lions offense. Gibbs staying in the backfield. Brock Wright is lined up as a fullback. I believe that's Brock Wright. Handoff goes to Gibbs. Break and a tackle. There goes Gibbs running past the 50, and there he goes past the 40, 35, and forced out of bounds well into Commander territory. Oh, me. Oh, my. Jahmyr Gibbs has come alive early. That was Brock Wright lined up as a fullback. He cut to the outside and put the gas on. And the Lions right back into Washington territory. Just shy of the 25-yard line of the Commanders. Goff takes the snap, fakes the give. Goff going to throw it. Plenty of time. Goff has to get rid of it. It is caught by Laporta, who is taken down at about the 20. Jeez. I mean, that looked like that was kind of like Goff was just kind of trying to throw it away at first. but Laporta able to get to it and pick up some nice yards. Puts Detroit into the red zone. It'll be 2nd down and 4. It's the longest 2nd down this defense has had to face since the opening drive. They had the 2nd down and 1 in their previous drive. There's the snap. Give goes to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to find the edge there. He's only going to pick up a couple. It'll be 3rd down. Montgomery still yet to really get going here. Obviously, I assume still kind of dealing with the lingering injury. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Detroit in the red zone for the 2nd straight time. Again, they were the 3rd best team in the league in the red zone, and they've already got 62 yards on the ground. They're going to keep Montgomery in on 3rd down and 1, but now he's going to line up as a receiver on the left side. Goff all alone in the shotgun. Pass coming. Goff looking. Pressure coming. Ball comes out, and it's picked up by Washington. Ay. Are you kidding me? A strip sack, and the Commanders get a turnover. Oh, man. The first turnover of the night gives the Commanders the momentum, down 7-3. Ay. Come on, man. I hate turning the ball over at any point. I especially hate it when we could have gotten at least a field goal that drive. Come on, man. All right, defense. Go out there and make some plays. Rocket surgery? Who is that? Is that any human? Oh, it's a mask. Is this actually a true story, this FedEx snake? Is there any evidence this actually happened? This guy battled a rattlesnake to deliver a package? Man, if I saw a rattlesnake on somebody's porch if I was delivering something, we're going to leave it on the sidewalk. You deal with the snake. Or get like a shovel. Actually, I don't even know if that would be safe. How long is the shovel? Maybe if it's a long shovel. But even then, it's like, I don't want any exposed skin. I don't even want just like clothes. Like I would need like a layer. I need like an air suit, like one of those beekeeper suits or something. Ugh. Oh, geez, St. Brown tripped too. And I mean, was that Mahogany again? No, Mahogany was over there. I don't know who that was blocking up front there. Maybe Graham Glasgow. So Daniels back out there offensively. Ball at his own 22. He hands it off, and there's a big hole for the running back, and he will pick up a 1st down. Robinson, he's had a couple of those. 1st down runs, final seconds of the 1st quarter counting down. Detroit holding on to just a 4-point lead here. Apparently, Mick Robertson is still questionable. I doubt he's coming back, though. There's the snap. Handoff once again goes to Robinson, and that time he will be stopped, but a pickup of about 6 yards, maybe 7. But that will end the first quarter. So, after 1, Lions holding on to a 7-3 lead, but the Commanders holding strong thanks to a turnover. All right, 45 more minutes, guys. 45 more minutes. After 1, we have a 74.1% chance of winning the game. I don't like those odds. I need them to be higher. Wait, I thought Carissa Thompson was on Amazon. Is she also on Fox? She's on everything, I guess. We're already getting the local commercials, guys. Already. I say already as if this is like unusual. I feel like it probably is. Oh, the Applegate Home and Comfort commercial that they refuse to put on YouTube because they know this song is too good. Wait, they're like, what is going on? They're speaking over this beautiful piece of music. I'm disgusted, frankly. I don't want to hear this guy narrate this. All right, at least we get the chorus at the very end. So good. You make the right call. It's so beautiful. Nobody outside of the Greater Lansing area has any idea what that commercial is. Oh my gosh. Wait, we just got an advertisement for Fox 47 News. That's a dog. Jeez. 18 players on the defensive side on the IR. 30 different starters on defense. So 2nd down and 5 as we enter the second quarter. The Commanders will get the ball to start the third quarter, by the way, thanks to them deferring. A little low on the snap, but Daniels going to throw. Daniels, plenty of time, airs it out. Wide open is Dyami Brown for a big gain, and the Commanders now well into Detroit territory. I'm not sure how Dyami Brown got that wide open. He just completely on a slant route. Brian Branch had to bring him down. Well, the Commanders into the red zone for the first time. Quick handoff. No, Daniels going to keep it. Daniels trying to find the lane. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 as Kirby Joseph brings him down. Yeah, I mean, nobody was on Dyami Brown. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 on the 3-yard pickup from the Daniels run. Into the red zone are the Commanders. You got to think it's 4-down territory for them. Barring a couple of plays for loss. Handoff, or fakes the give. Daniels looking. Now he's going to run with it. Daniels is forced out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down. Going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. So it's certainly a 3rd and manageable. Daniels well over 100 yards already. 9 for 13. Looking for the first Commanders lead of the night. 3rd down and 3. The Commanders are 6th in red zone offense in the league this year. Daniels going to throw. Daniels has time. Throwing incomplete. And there are no flags. Zacharias again was the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down and 3. And Daniels is staying out there. They're going to go for it. 20 for 23 in the regular season on 4th down. 3 for 6 in the postseason. Lions have already stopped him on a 4th down in their own territory. See if they can do it again. Daniels in the shotgun. Snap. Pressure. Daniels throws up the middle. It's caught for the 1st down, but short of the end zone. Zach Ertz, the tight end, first catch of the night for him. Picks up that 1st down. I think that was Jack Campbell coming across. Or no, that was Trevor Nowaski coming across. Could have maybe tried to push that ball out, but instead it's 1st and goal for the Commanders. Ball is at the Detroit 2. Daniels in the shotgun. Snap. He's going to throw it. Incomplete. He had a man open. And that's just an unneeded error there. Second down and goal as Ertz checks back in. The backup tight end was the intended receiver there. Under 12 and a half minutes to go in the half. Lions up 7-3, but the Commanders are knocking on the door. Daniels. Snap. He's going to keep it. Daniels going to roll, and he is forced back for a loss. Kirby Joseph pushed him out. I don't know if you call that a sack. It'll be 3rd down and goal. This time from about the 3. Or I'm surprised that did not end up being a late hit on Kirby Joseph. Looked like he kind of pushed him there as he was out of bounds. Lions 7th in the league in red zone defense, 51%. This will be 3rd down and goal from the Lions 3. You got to think they're going for it anyway. There's the snap. Daniels lobs it up. It's incomplete. Flag comes in, though. McLaurin was the intended receiver, but this is going to be an auto first. Oh, really? They're going to call pass interference on Kirby Joseph, but that is ticky-tack. He kind of pulls on him a little bit. I could see why they call it, but I'm sorry. That is really an unfortunate penalty. Lions have the 2nd most penalties on defense in the league. 1st and goal from the 1. Daniels hands it off, and that one goes for pretty much no gain, maybe a loss even. It'll be 2nd and goal. Ay. I mean, if anything, they're just burning the clock. If they can't get a stop, if they don't get the stop here, you just waste a lot of time, and Washington would appreciate it. But if you can get a stop here defensively, boy, what impressive defense that would be. So now from the 2, after the loss of 1. Daniels a little high on the snap, hands it off, touchdown. And the Commanders have taken an early lead. Brian Robinson Jr. And the fans in Ford Field letting them have it. Apparently, the right guard for the Commanders was hurt on the play. But again, a drive where you had plenty of opportunities defensively to stop them. You never did. The penalty was unfortunate. You gave them some extra life. And Washington up early, or I should say up early in the second quarter, 9-7, as there is an injury to the offensive line of Washington. Wait, isn't that the guy from Parks and Rec? What is this? What? Oh, Severance. Oh, I think I've heard of this. It looks kind of cool. Oh, Jennifer Coolidge, I will never forgive you for taking this Discover ad deal. I will never forgive her. Actually, I can forgive her. She took the money. I'll never forgive Discover for getting Jennifer Coolidge. Oh man, and all those points coming off a turnover too. That's what's painful about it. Is that wasn't as though you. I mean, you gave them that drive basically. They took advantage of a turnover and they score. I guess in a sense we took over a turnover on downs, but the fact that you have not forced a punt yet for Washington is a bit concerning. All right. So, Sam Cosme, the right guard for the Commanders, kind of got rolled up there. That can't feel good. And that could certainly affect the Commanders' ability on offense if one of their best offensive linemen go down. So now to try to make it a 3-point lead is Gonzalez out there. Snap, hold, kick, and he got it. It's 10-7 here in the second quarter. And we immediately go to okay, at least it's not. I thought they were going to go to an actual commercial break. I was about to lose my mind. If they were actually going to go to a commercial break. It's like you get the injury and then you get an extra point. Okay, you just get one of the little mini screen commercials. So now Detroit offensively gonna have to answer with at least a field goal. Again, the Commanders will start with the football in the third quarter. Man, that loss of Amik Robertson, that just hurts. He was playing so well, last week, and I said he was one of the more underrated free agent signings. To lose him in the first drive of the night, that's just brutal. Absolutely brutal. So here comes the third kickoff of the night for Gonzalez. This one will be taken out from inside the 10. Now past the 20. Now past the 25 is Craig Reynolds. He ends up just at about the 30. Maybe the 31 and a half, or maybe the 30.5-yard line. Oh, see. Now this is a good graphic. You got the record. That's kind of cool. 15 wins. Points per game, yards per game. Jared Goff. Point differential. Wow. But they're down 3. There's the snap. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff loading up, looking deep for Jameson Williams, and it's incomplete. A little too much on it. Off the hand of Jamo. Oh, man, that would have been huge. He had a step on the defender. Probably could have taken it to the house. He is very upset about that. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 instead of 1st down and flip the field. Goff's going to throw it again. This one goes up the middle to St. Brown. His first catch of the night makes it 3rd down. 10.5 to go in the opening half. Second quarter point differential, -7 tonight. But one of the best in the league in second quarter point differential. We'll see if by the end it's at least in the positives or at least neutral. 3rd down and 3. Montgomery coming in motion, going to Goff's left. There's the snap. Pass coming. Goff loading up for St. Brown, and he makes the catch. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. Is this going to come back? And it's going to be defensive holding, which will be declined. So a 1st down, back-to-back catches for Amon-Ra St. Brown. You don't often see him make catches like that. Usually it's just sort of balls that end up right in front of him. But Amon-Ra, despite the hold, so it would have been a 1st down regardless, but now the Lions at the Commander 29-yard line. Goff under center. Gibbs is in the backfield. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Jameer. Jameer cuts to the inside. Jameer looking for a hole. He picks up the 1st down. I mean, seriously, this guy is on an otherworldly tear right now. How many 1st down runs does Jameer Gibbs have tonight? Is that number 3 or 4? I've lost count. Just 1 yard short of the total yards for Washington, but 74 of Detroit's yards coming on the ground. Washington mostly picking up yards in the air. Toss out to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for some blocks out front, and that time he ends up maybe at the line of scrimmage. Second down, and I think they'll say 10. They're going to say 10. Certainly in field goal range for Jake Bates to try to tie this game up. But in the red zone, Lions want to get touchdowns. They average 7 yards a carry tonight. Khalif Raymond going in motion. Swing pass goes out to Khalif. Khalif gets some blocks up front. Khalif staying on his feet and is brought down just inside the 5-yard line for a 1st down. Oh, you know he wanted a postseason touchdown. He missed much of the season due to injury, but Khalif, a really great special teams player for Detroit and a solid 3rd or 4th option in the wide receiver room as well. A nice blocking there up front by Laporta and St. Brown. Now from the 2, Montgomery is in. There's the snap. Fake to Montgomery. Goff going to throw. Goff immediately under pressure. Throws. It is caught! One-handed Laporta! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness! What a play! I have never seen a tight end make a play like that. Goff was falling to the ground, got rid of the football, and Laporta, they call him the Odell Beckham Jr. of tight ends, makes an amazing play. What a catch! Lions reclaim the lead, and trying to make it 4 is Jake Bates. Snap, hold, kick. It is good. 14-10, Detroit up on top. That is one of the most incredible catches I have ever seen. Wow. Talk about answering. Oh my gosh. What a catch. Oh, and this was 11 minutes ago. Amik Robertson won't return. It's an elbow, what they're saying. Wow. Wow, that was a crazy catch. All right, defense. Do your thing. Come on. Can we get a punt, please? I'd like to see Washington bring out their punt team. At least once, preferably. They don't do the $5 footlong anymore at Subway. It's like seeing that deal. It's like $6.99. You get $7 for a half a sandwich or half a footlong. I guess you get chips and a drink. Oh my gosh, I'm very uncomfortable by this game commercial. If laundry is making you act in that way, that's a concern. I know they're really. I mean, like the Pro Bowl games are kind of fun, but I don't know. I guess like I miss the days when they used to play in Hawaii, full pads after the Super Bowl. I think basically ever since they moved the Pro Bowl to before the Super Bowl, that was the moment. Oh, Dan Skipper was in. Oh, Dan Skipper, was he eligible in that? I think he was. Well, he didn't need to be. That is one of the most incredible catches I've ever seen. Bates out to kick it off. It's a line drive kick that ends up in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Lions back up 4. 2 out of their 4 drives resulting in touchdowns. One of those drives ending in a fumble recovered by Washington, and the other just just a punt drive. First down and 10 for Washington. Defense has made some nice plays, but still we have yet to see the Washington punt team. It'll start at the Washington 30. Daniels out by himself in the shotgun. And he's going to keep it. Running to the right side, and he will go down. As Brian Branch came in, he'll pick up just about 3 on the play. They love running the ball with Jaden Daniels, but so far, it has not been massive gains, at least. It's been positive plays, but not anything breaking the defense so far. See if that keeps up. 2nd and 7. Daniels is in the shotgun. There's the snap. Pass coming. Daniels loads up, fires. It's caught and brought down there is De'Ami Brown by Terry and Arnold. It'll be a first down. So once again, this passing attack from the Commanders just continuing to feast on the Detroit secondary. Ball at the 41.5. There's the snap. Swing pass out to McLaurin, and he's off to the races. There he goes, and he is not going to be brought down. Touchdown. Commanders back on top. Terry McLaurin, absolute just destruction of the defense. Kirby Joseph was the last man there. And he's usually so reliable at bringing down guys that get to him, but not Terry McLaurin. So the defense for Detroit continuing to struggle here early. Ifeatu Melifonwu couldn't come up with a tackle initially. And Kirby Joseph tried his darndest to bring him down. McLaurin's just too fast. Extra point attempt is good. It'll be 17-14 Washington. 6:23 to go in the half. Wow. It's been a struggle defensively. Man, that turnover really hurts. You could have gone up 14-3. Is this How to Train Your Dragon? Are you kidding me? They're doing a live action How to Train Your Dragon? Why? Why would they do this? Why would they do this? Why? In what world? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're doing a live action How to Train Your Dragon. I can't. I'm dumbstruck. And they were the movie doesn't come out until June. I don't know what I'm more disturbed by. Our defense or the fact that they're making a live action How to Train Your Dragon. How old is that movie anyway? Hold on. From 2010. It's 15 years old. So there you go. The statute of limitations for when your cartoon, when your animated film can be turned live action is apparently 15 years. What other movies came out in 2010? Let's look up 2010 movies. Let's look up 2010 animated movies. Okay, Megamind. Okay, so we could expect a Megamind live action. Despicable Me. Wow, that's actually kind of scary. Yogi Bear. Okay. That was already, I think, a live action. Yeah, so there you go. You can expect to see a live action. Oh, Tangled. There was an animated Dante's Inferno. I thought Dante's Inferno, wasn't that a video game? I mean, I know it's a poem. I read it. Well, the Lions offense is going to be back out there, and they're going to be tasked once again with having to score. Kick is going to be taken out inside the 5. Pass at 20 and brought down shy of the 25 was Craig Reynolds. Jeez. Yeah. Kindle Vildor and Ifate Melifonwu, neither of them making that play there on Terry McLaurin. Oh my gosh. Laporta jumped on the snap. I mean, I think this is definitely, and there it is, false start. Penei Sewell was trying to make his case. Sam Laporta called for it. Crowd's basically out of it. What are you talking about, Tom? It's a 3-point game. Crowd's out of it. Handoff goes to Gibbs, trying to find a hole. He's only going to pick up about 2 or 3. He's tackled from behind there. Final 6 minutes counting down in this half. You'd love for this to be pretty much the final possession of the half if the Lions can go up going into that second half. But, man, this defense is going to have to make a lot of adjustments and just straight up play better. The offense is going to have to avoid making any major mistakes. Pass coming on 2nd and 14. Goff, some pressure, loads up, fires. It is intercepted. Intercepted by the Commanders, brought back past the 20, now past the 15, 10-5 end zone, pick 6. Are you kidding me? I don't believe what I'm seeing right now. Second turnover of the night, Quan Martin with a pick 6, and it is 23-14, Commanders over the Lions. Overthrew, I don't know who he was throwing to. Maybe Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick was the intended receiver and completely overthrew him. And a pick 6 makes this a double-digit lead, potentially, for the Commanders. Snap, hold, kick, extra point is good. 10-point lead. 24-14. 2 turnovers on offense for the Lions. Both of them end up resulting in touchdowns. The Commanders are a team on a mission right now. Wow. This is just brutal. Oh man, this is not good. You're down double digits. Now you got to score, but now you're in a point where your defense has to come up with a stop. And it might have to be turnovers, it might have to be just forcing punts. This does not bode well. This does not bode well. I know it's still early, quote unquote. You still got the entire second half to make the proper adjustments to come back here, but Washington's playing with, basically, nothing to gain or nothing to lose and everything to gain. Detroit has made comebacks before, but this just does not feel. I mean, how many times can you do it where eventually the bottom kind of falls out? That's just a bad interception, and already you had the bad turnover. You've had two touchdowns basically because the offense turns the ball over. You can't have it. You're going to have to either match those turnovers or you're just going to have to play perfect throughout the entire rest of this game on both sides. But so far, this is a brutal start. Absolutely. Oh, no. Jared Goff is going to get looked at under the blue tent. He got knocked on that play. He's going back to the locker room. Are you kidding me? Craig Reynolds is going to take this kick out from just about the inside of the 5. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Jared Goff gets absolutely clocked on the interception, and he's going back to the locker room. Are we going to see Hendon Hooker? Oh, we're screwed. Are you kidding me? As Teddy Bridgewater is in. Teddy Bridgewater is in for Jared Goff. This is wow. And a whistle comes in. There's going to be a false start. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? Teddy Bridgewater is currently in a playoff game for the Lions because Jared Goff is getting looked at. He's back out there, and now they're bringing the blue tent. Oh my gosh. Teddy Bridgewater, who has not played all year. He was just signed a few weeks ago. Under center goes Bridgewater. Snap. Handoff goes to Gibbs. Gibbs finds a hole. Big hole. Staying on his feet. He's going to roll. And I think he picked up a first down. He might be short by a yard. Oh my gosh. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. Bridgewater in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Bridgewater throws. It is caught by Gibbs for a first down. Please tell me Goff is coming back in soon. And there, Jared Goff has a helmet back on. He has left the blue tent. So I think we're going to see one more play here of Bridgewater before Goff heads back in. I think. And he's going next to Campbell. Bridgewater under center. There's a snap. And it's going to be a little end around to Jamison Williams. Look at Jamison have a lot of room to run. Gets a block past the 45, past the 40. There he goes. Jamison Williams. He's going to walk in. 10-5. Count him down. Touchdown Lions. Who needs Jared Goff? Apparently, Jamison Williams gets the Lions right back in it. Jared Goff will get a little extra time to rest as Jamison Williams brings this game to within 4. An end around from in your own territory. Gets a block out in front, cuts the inside, and he was high-stepping at the 20. Extra point coming. Snap and hold, and the kick is good. It is a 24-21 lead for the Commanders. Teddy Bridgewater leads a Detroit scoring drive. If anybody had Teddy Bridgewater leading a scoring drive for the Lions, I would love to hear it. That swings a little bit of the momentum back towards Detroit, but the Lions are still going to need something on defense. As it stands, I mean, seriously, he was high-stepping at about the 20 or the 15. And then he flips into the end zone. 61 yards from Jamison Williams. 5th touchdown of 50-plus yards this season, including the postseason. That is the tied for the most in team history. So now the defense has to come up with a stop. The Commanders will get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter. The absolute worst thing you can do at this point is allow them to score one more and then get the ball back to end the half. So this defense and first the special teams on the kickoff going to have to deliver. There's Bates on the kickoff. And it will be Need in the end zone for a touchback. So Jared Goff getting extra time to rest from, an apparent injury. I don't know how serious it actually really was. But good on Ben Johnson and this offense for taking advantage regardless of whether or not you have Jared Goff and being able to score. All right, here we go. Come on, D. Ball at the Washington 30. Daniels has thrown just 6 incompletions, just 1 yard shy of 200. Handoff goes to Eckler. Eckler rolling for a gain of about 9 or maybe 8. Second down. It'll be second down and 2. Once again, the Commanders moving in no huddle. Snap. And Daniels going to keep it. Daniels rolling past the 50. No, he's going to roll back and then get past the 50. So in just 2 plays, the Commanders right back into Detroit territory. Making plays on his feet. Making plays in the air. The 47-yard line of Detroit are the Commanders. There's the snap, handoff, and brought down for a gain of 2 is Eckler. Jack Campbell coming in. Only a couple, I think they'll probably want just one more play here before we get to the 2-minute warning. Both teams with 268 total yards, but the Commanders holding on to a 3-point lead and trying to make it more. At the Detroit 45, 2nd and 8. Daniels, play action, going to throw. Daniels looking, airing it out, going deep. It is caught. De'Ami Brown, just a teardrop pass, makes it 1st and goal for the Commanders at the 2-minute warning. Kirby Joseph was in coverage. He covered his eyes. He covered his eyes, and the ball was just perfectly placed. Wow. 2-minute warning. 24-21 Washington. And they're right there. Oh my gosh. This defense is getting murdered. That pick 6 might end up being the difference in this game. Because you gave them a defensive score when you had the lead, pretty much going back and forth offensively. That pick 6 pretty much could have just switched the game. I don't understand this commercial. What happened? Do restaurants let you eat outside if it's raining? This commercial doesn't really make any sense to me. Like if it was raining, you just wouldn't eat outside. They wouldn't be like, "Oh, no, your reservation says outside, so you're going outside in the rain." Oh my gosh. The Wings are losing 5-1 to the Lightning. So I can't even have that. Mm. First and goal for the Commanders. There's the snap. Daniels gonna keep it. Daniels diving forward, gonna pick up a couple. And a timeout was called by, I assume, Detroit. Yeah, Lions call timeout. I think maybe you could see if I assume they're going to end up going for it. Don't want to settle for the field goal, although you never know. They know they're going to get the football back. What? Oh, he's talking about the Commanders. Like, no turnovers. There's been 2 turnovers by us. Minute 55 to go. Second and goal. Just shy of the 5. Daniels takes the snap. Gonna throw it. Daniels under some pressure. Now he throws. It is incomplete. Had to get rid of it. It'll be 3rd down and goal. That will stop the clock. With a minute and 49 to go. Again, you wonder, in the event they don't get this, do they keep the offense out there? Daniels, pass coming. Daniels looking, throwing, middle, caught, touchdown. Zach Ertz extends the lead for the Commanders. And every single drive, except for their first, has resulted in points. It is 30-21. Aaron Glenn with a befuddled look on his face, but his defense has given up over 30 points in the first half, so I don't know what he's befuddled about, other than maybe his potential head coaching prospects. So with a minute 46, Detroit will get the ball back to try to make this manageable. As the extra point is good, it is a 10-point lead once again for the Commanders. Oh my gosh. All right. Gonzalez out to kick it off. This one's a line drive kick, and that will be caught in the end zone in need by by Khalif Raymond, excuse me. And Jared Goff is back out there, which is good to see. So 2-minute drills, down 10. Need a score to make it a 1-possession game at the half. starting at his own 30. Pass coming from Goff. Goff looking, throwing up the middle. It's caught by St. Brown for a first down. That's a good way to start. Offense starting to move with some efficiency. Clock certainly a factor, but they got 2 timeouts. Pass coming from Jared. Jared loading, firing. It's caught. Laporta just short of the first down. Again, still moving. Goff signaling his offense. Clock rolling here. Just shy of Commander territory. 2nd down and 3. Pass coming again from Jared. Jared looking. Some pressure. Jared rolling, throwing, and caught by Jameer for a first down. And a clock is stopped. That's just a great catch from Jameer. Wow. Wow. Keeps it. Oh, yeah, he is. That's a catch, I think. Oh, they're saying maybe not. Oh, I don't know. Like his elbow hits. And they're going to take a look at it. This is going to be close. Oh, boy. So the Lions would get the timeout back if it's incomplete. We'll see if the Lions can catch a break here. 42 points scored in the second quarter, most in any quarter all time in the postseason. That's a crazy stat. So, they're still looking at it. And it looks like they're moving back. I think we'll wait until the actual call. Let's see. And it is an incomplete pass. So the Lions get the timeout back. So it'll be 104. Jesus, can somebody get the referee some water? Or hot tea or something? His voice is gone. So it'll be 3rd down and 3, which is a major 3rd down. I mean, you can't not get this. For one, you don't want to give them the ball back. And for 2, you want to at least try to make it a 1-possession lead. There's a snap. The give goes to Gibbs. And Gibbs picks up the first down and then some. And he is taken down just shy of the 40. And they're not calling a timeout here. Still moving. Goff, snap, pass coming. Goff looking, throws. It's tipped and incomplete. That will stop the clock with 42 seconds to go. He wanted Jahmyr Gibbs, who was fairly wide open. Yards per play, the Lions 9.5 to the Commanders 8.2. So both of these offensives clicking, but the turnovers have been in favor of the Commanders. Here comes a pass from Goff. Goff looking, throwing, caught by Gibbs for a first down. And that will cause a timeout to be called by Detroit. 34 seconds to go. Back-to-back first down plays, both credited to Jahmyr Gibbs in some way. Or, well, both first downs, not back-to-back plays. So with 35 seconds to go, Detroit driving down the field. Whistles being blown. Is Washington calling a timeout? Yeah. Their first timeout of the half. Guess they didn't like the look they had. Hi, Kevin Burkhardt. There's the snap. Goff gonna throw. Goff under some pressure, loads up, looking for JMO. It's intercepted again. Intercepted in the end zone and finally brought down. Third turnover of the night. You've got to be kidding me, Jared. Jamison Williams had a step on the defender, and Mike Sandristil makes a play. I mean, that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown easily. Mike Sandristil, the former University of Michigan Wolverine, makes a play against, I guess, the hometown team of his alma mater. Third turnover of the night. And Jaden Daniels just going to knee this out. He will get the ball back up 10 in the third quarter. This is absolutely brutal. I am absolutely at a loss. I got nothing. I mean, you come into this game as 10-point favorites, or 9-point favorites, I should say, and you're down 10 at the half, and you've turned the ball over 3 times. That's talk about leaving points on the board. You know, you had a red zone drive, ended in a fumble. You had a pick six. You had a turnover on, or not a turnover on downs. You had a 3-and-out to start the game, and then you just have a pick to end the half. Like, game is certainly not over, and it's certainly not out of reach. But your defense, for one, has to be better. If they go down and march down the field and score, I got a hard time believing we're going to come back and win. I really do. This defense has been completely exposed. Jane Daniels looks like the best quarterback in the league right now. And we're not getting to him. We're not making sacks. We're not getting turnovers. I mean, we're not even getting penalties. We had one false start. You know, like, we've got basically nothing. This is as shocking as a start to the game as I think most people have expected. I mean, the Commanders are going into it in the second half, according to ESPN, with a 69% chance to win the game. I don't know what to say. You know? Lightning beat the Wings 5-1, so that's good. The Pistons also lost today, so it's been nothing but losing pretty much this whole week, it seems like. I like genuinely like I'm just I can try to offer some commentary, but I mean I've already pretty much said what I have to say. Like this is absolutely unacceptable. Offensively, you can't be turning the ball over like that. And on defense, I mean, you're just not going to win a football game if you can't get a stop. Sorry. It's not going to happen. So, you still got 30 minutes to make a comeback. 30 minutes to net 11 points. Certainly can be done. But, yeah, I mean, I'm just distraught. I mean, this is not how. If anything, I thought the game was going to look like this the opposite way. If anything, I thought it would be 31-21 us. But we got a whole second half. You know, we've come back from larger deficits than this. We did it against Houston on the road. You know, it's happened in the playoffs. Obviously, it happened to us last year, but it's gonna have to just take basically a flip of the switch in the way that you're playing. High school coach of the year. Huh. Oh, gosh. This is why I hate the night games. If we lose this game, I'm going to be so depressed. And it's not like I won't have any, like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just going to go to bed angry. And I don't like going to bed angry. What the heck just happened? I guess we're not going to hear a Menards commercial. Oh, no, never mind. We're going back to Menards. What the heck is going on with this broadcast? That's the weirdest, like, it just cut right back. Oh my gosh. If I got to see another Chiefs Super Bowl this year, and especially if the Lions lose this game, I don't know if I'll be able to watch football anymore. I mean, I will. Inevitably, I will watch football, but it'll be very difficult. I swear. If I see the Chiefs three-peat, I'll just sign out. I'll just go on sabbatical. You know, I'll just take like a 3-4 month break from all sports. I'll read some books. I'll just go outside. Actually, I won't go outside. It's terrible outside. It's the winter in Michigan. Why would anyone want to go outside? See, it's interesting they do these halftime shows. Like, is anybody in that stadium or any of them interested in the halftime show? I would be like, I would only be interested in a halftime show if we're up at the half. I'd just cancel the halftime show if we were down at the half, like we are. Ugh. What the heck? Does anyone? I mean, not anyone. I'm sure somebody has. Has anyone actually played Club Kino? It like every time I see it at these sports bars and stuff, I'm always just like blown away. It's like, wow, this is. It's like you see how random it is. Like what? What? Why would anyone want to engage in that? Oh, we got some top stories here in the Mid Michigan area, according to Fox 47. Hmm. Oh, this is fascinating stuff. A nurse strike. Is that guy a nurse or like what? Who is this guy that they were interviewing? I'm not the only what depressed person. Look at those chickens. What? What do you mean they're struggling to find it? Yeah, I know where to find them. They're pretty easy to find. Well, relatively. You go to you find where a chicken is, and then you know, investigate. Well, Washington will start with the football here in the second half. They are up 31-21. They ended the half with an interception. They also ended the half offensively with a touchdown drive. One drive has not resulted in points for the Commanders. That was a turnover on downs on their first drive of the night. Let's see if the adjustments have been made here. If Detroit can maybe get some turnovers on defense to swing that momentum right back. Problem is, when you're down 2 possessions, you're basically required to make essentially 2 stops. Jake Bates out there to start the half. Here we go. Final 30 minutes, season on the line for both of these teams. But most especially for the reigning NFC North champion Detroit Lions. Let's see what the defense can do out of the half. What adjustments in both play and scheme have been made, if any. Daniels starts in the shotgun. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Robinson, who immediately breaks off for a first down run. Not the start you want to see. 14-yard pickup from Robinson. Jaden Daniels with over 240 yards in that first half, as well as 2 touchdowns. Just 3 more total yards than Detroit, though, and less than 100 on the ground. Daniels, play action. He's going to run it up the middle, and Daniels is brought down, and for a loss, Brian Branch makes the play. Makes it second down and long. I hesitate to call that a sack, but I guess maybe technically it is. In my mind, a sack is when the quarterback is going to pass and you tackle him. That was a design run there from Daniels that came back for -2. Second down and 12. Snap. Daniels, pressure coming immediately. Daniels running, and Daniels breaking free, but not enough. He is brought down for just a gain of 1. It'll be third down and long. Whoa. A little bit of pushing there. Anzalone fell to the ground. I don't know if that was intentional. No flag is thrown there. Third down and 11. Pass coming. Daniels, flag comes in. It is incomplete. There is a flag on the play. It was immediately on the snap. And it's an illegal shift by the offense. That penalty will be declined. So an early stop here, and finally we get to see the punt team for the Commanders. That is one way to start a half on defense. Aaron Glenn's fired up, but still a long way to go. Down 10. So this will be just the second punt of the night. First punt of the night for the Commanders. And it is boomed up into the air. And it will bounce forward for Detroit. But you actually would have preferred that would have gone into the end zone for a touchback. They will be inside their own 5. First drive of the second half for Jared Goff. Down 10. All right, well, that's a good start, but now you got to score. You got to score something. Touchdown, field goal. Preferably a touchdown. Oh my gosh, they killed him. They killed that guy for making fun of his boss his mob boss. Because of the dog food. It's so these commercials are like the football season commercials never get not weird. But this one, this visible wireless, this takes the cake. Oh. Who is that? That the guy in this Experian commercial looks familiar, and I don't know what his name is. And he's gone. $14 points off takeaways for the Commanders. That is obviously the difference. So now from their own 9, Jared Goff in the offense coming out. Need to make a comeback. Handoff goes to Montgomery, breaks off initial contact, trying to cut the edge. He will, staying on his feet and picking up a first down. That is more like the David Montgomery that we've seen all year. And a quick first down run there. Goff under center. Ball now at his own 20. Snap. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff throwing it a little low to Laporta. It's incomplete. So wait, is Tubi, is that like a Fox brand? Because they advertise their stuff. I guess I didn't know where Tubi was from, but handoff goes to Montgomery, who's going to try to cut to the edge, looking for some holes there from his offensive line. He's brought down after a gain of about 7 or 8. It'll be third down. It'll be third down and 2. Detroit needs to score here. I mean, you still got a lot of time, but your defense just came up with a huge stop. First punt of the night. You could just get yourself a little bit of life here. Detroit 2 for 4 tonight on third down with an average of 5 to go. Handoff goes to Montgomery, and he is brought down for a loss. A flag comes in the backfield, though. We'll see what the penalty is. This may not matter. And they're going to call a face mask on the defense. That's an auto first and a 15-yard penalty. Boy, oh boy, needed that. Oh. I don't know where the face mask was. Wow, that is a total phantom face mask call. Lions catch a huge break there. There was no face mask contact whatsoever. Wow. So the Lions catch something of a break. That's just the third penalty on Washington all night. But this should just be a punt at this point for Detroit. So now you definitely got to take advantage of catching a break. Gibbs gets the handoff, and a lot of white jerseys surrounding him in the backfield, but he's going to end up just a little shy of the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 11. It'll be second down and 11. Goff under center. Gibbs staying in the backfield. Almost 200 yards on the ground. Gibbs gets the handoff. Gibbs being brought down at the line. Jeez. This rushing defense for Washington is not particularly good, at least on the year. But in this half so far, they've done a pretty good job. It'll be 3rd down and 10. They'll say Gibbs got 1. Once again, Detroit in a feels like you have to have it 3rd down. Last one, they got bailed out by a penalty. This one, we'll see. Goff's going to throw it. Goff airs it. It's caught by St. Brown. He picks with the 1st down and then some. Past the 40. Who do you go to on a 3rd down when you have to have it? Amon-Ra St. Brown. Great throw and a great catch and run. So now, 9.5 to go in the 3rd. Lions into Commander territory. Goff is under center. There's a snap. Play action pass. Goff looking, throwing, incomplete. A little low to Jahmyr Gibbs as pressure was coming there. Second and 10. Goff, pass coming. Has to get rid of it. Gets it to Gibbs on a screen. Gibbs looking for some blockers up front. Jukes a man and picks up the 1st down. Little spin move from Gibbs. Picks up the necessary yards to keep the offense on the field. Jahmyr Gibbs been probably the best player on offense for Detroit tonight. Been one of the best offensive players in the league. Snap. And a little fake toss. No, it goes back to St. Brown. Looking for blockers up front. It'll be 1st and goal. Whoa. A toss to Montgomery and then a toss forward to St. Brown makes it 1st and goal. You talk about putting it all on the line. There were 2 defenders coming right at David Montgomery. Is that going to count as a pass from Montgomery? He's already got a passing touchdown to Sam Laporta. So it'll be 1st and goal for Detroit. 2 touchdowns on 3 drives in the red zone. There's the snap. Give goes to Gibbs. Gibbs tried to juke out of the way and is brought down for a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal. It was kind of a quick snap there because there was just about a second left on the play clock. Just got it off, and the defender for Washington there, he just was bringing the blitz. What's going on? Why is there booing? 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Gibbs. Finds a hole. Breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the night for Jahmyr. And the Lions have cut the lead to 4. That is how you start a half. Defense comes up with a stop, and the offense marches down the field to score. Just asserting his will on the Washington defense. Now to make this a 3-point game is Jake Bates. Snap, hold, kick, and he got it. 31-28 Commanders. But the Lions Start the second half strong. All right. All right. Defense, you had a good start. Let's keep it up. You need one more stop here. One more stop to swing the momentum back for Detroit. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It's like I can't even really get all that excited about an offensive score, especially because it doesn't matter. We're still losing. But like, just I really hope that the way the defense played in that opening drive, I really hope that's just how we get the rest of the game. That would be super. All right. If 31 points is the only amount of points that Washington gets the entire rest of the game, great, super duper. I can live with that. So that means all we got to do is get to 32. These Bears from Charmin love to poop. They love it. It's like one of their favorite things. What the heck? What was that? That Haagen-Dazs convert? What the heck? To be continued? What do they think this is? It's a commercial for ice cream. Yeah, that phantom face mask, it got the Lions a touchdown, basically. We got to lock in. That's right, Matt. That's right. We got to lock in. Defense has to come up with stop. Need at least 2 stops when you're down 2 possessions, right? Here we go. Bates out to kick it off. It's a line drive kick that ends up in the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just inside 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Down 3 are the Lions. Boy, how much momentum would a turnover do right here? Dane Daniels done a very good job at eliminating or not really having any interceptions for most of the year. Most of his guys, he's either just dotting them up or they're just wide open. So here we go. Daniels lining up in the shotgun. He's got Robinson, I believe, to his right. There's a snap, and Daniels rolling to his right, and he is going to be forced out of bounds. He's going to pick up just one. Who was that defender for the Lions that jumped in the air? Because I think he thought Daniels was going to throw it. But instead, it'll be 2nd down and 9. Was that Brian Branch who jumped? I don't know who it was, but some Lions defender just jumped in the air on that play. 2nd and 9. Another pass coming from Daniels. Pressure coming from behind. Daniels rolling. He's going to pick up the first down as Branch nearly brought him down in the backfield. Oh, man. He kind of tripped him up for a second there. Jack Campbell made the tackle, but it was enough for the first. Brian Branch, or no, that's Ifatu Melinfonwu. Jeez, another injury to that secondary. Hopefully he's okay. He was away from the ball on that play, so I can't imagine what it was. And Brian Branch is being looked at as well. There is chance of defense in Ford Field. What are they doing to him? They're like cutting through his sock or something. Okay. Well, Branch is heading to the sideline for at least one play. Oh my gosh. We got a rookie Maurice Morris in. Clock is rolling. Washington uncharacteristically coming out of a huddle. Daniels in the shotgun. There's a snap. Daniels, he's going to hand it off this time, and that will go for a meager gain of about 5 or 6, but there is a flag down. They're going to say unnecessary roughness on the defense. Josh Paschal knocks down Jaden Daniels after he hands it off. That's not what you need. And you're down just 3. You can't be giving them easy first downs. You can't be giving them the first down like that. Illegal use of the helmet. So now the Commanders in Lion territory. Brian Branch back out there. Snap. Daniels hands it off again. Robinson trying to find the edge. He's forced out of bounds. Second down. Second down and 3 on the 7-yard pickup. I got to say, they've done a pretty good job running the football on this defense. Daniels hands it off, and he's going to be maybe a yard short, maybe a hair. It will be third down. You got to think it's go for it territory anyway. Third down and 1. There's a snap, handoff, and that should get it. Oh, maybe not. No, they're going to say he got it. I think. Yeah, they're saying he got it. That's what it looked like. First and 10 for the Commanders. I mean, the defense just has to come up with a stop here. Been 6 rushes, no passes called this entire drive. That's incredible. Here comes a pass. It's a swing one, and that will lose the ball out of bounds. So what? Is that going to go where the spot was or where he was? He was tackled at about the line of scrimmage where the ball was popped out. And they're going to say a loss of 1. Okay, so it's where he was. 2nd and 11. Final 3 minutes of the third quarter counting down here. Lions still trail by 3. Commanders trying to add on. Daniels takes the snap. Pass coming. Daniels on another screen. And Eckler breaking some tackles is brought down short of the sticks. It'll be third down. And again, is it 4-down territory for the Commanders? I would think it is. Just because they know a field goal here would not give them that extra possession lead. It's 3rd down and 6. Inside the red zone are the Commanders. Daniels is in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Daniels looking, some pressure up the middle. It's caught, but tackled there by Brian Branch. Makes it 4th down and 1. Oh my, what do you do here? And Brian Branch is apparently hurt. Yeah. Wait, what is going on? Are they saying he wasn't down? Let's see. Yeah, his elbow's down. He's down. De'Ami Brown clearly down there. I think he thought that he was surfing the defender, but he was clearly down. Meanwhile, Brian Branch is being checked on. Ay, ay, ay. Hopefully Brian Branch is okay. He just was getting checked on before. Well, I'm assuming they're going to go for it, right? I mean, obviously they moved the spot back, so it's 4th down and 1. I'm assuming they're going to go for it. If we can get a stop on the 4th and 1, then the momentum would obviously swing in favor of us, but I don't have a whole lot of faith in that, in their defense being able to make that stop. So in a sense, I'd rather they just kick the field goal. Oh my gosh. What is this? Rescue High Surf. Who watches these? People have to watch these. They wouldn't make them if they weren't being watched. But I don't know who watches them. So they are going for it. 4th down and 2, actually. This would be huge for this defense. If you could come up with a stop here, you would be in a position to tie this game up or take a lead very late in this 3rd quarter. They need to get to about the 9. They're at the 11. 4th and 2. Daniels lining up under center, which he does not do often. Snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to run with it, and he is going to get it. Ugh. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Terrion Arnold, he might have had a chance, but he kind of bit on the inside there. Man, if he just stays further on that outside on Daniels. So now it'll be 1st and 10 from the, what is that, the 13-yard line? Daniels Shotgun. Snap. Toss to Eckler. Eckler looking for some blockers up front. He's brought down short of the sticks. It'll be third down or second down. Final minute counting down in this third quarter. And the Commanders are just sort of brutally making this last all the more long. Inside the Lion 10. Daniels, snap, handoff, and that will be short of the sticks. Third down, and that should do it for the third quarter. So it'll be third down and 2, and they will flip the field to the opposite end. 31-28, Commanders on top. They got a chance to reclaim a double-digit lead. Oh my gosh, if we would have gotten that fourth down stop, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, Christmas, merry. What the heck? That penguin. All right. Thinking if we can force them to a field goal here, maybe. But they're not gonna. They're just gonna go for it. Like they're not. It's gonna be 3rd and 2. Like unless we get a sack and make it like 4th and 10. I just feel like they're gonna go for it. I just don't want to live in a world where the Lions win 15 games in a regular season and don't win a game in the playoffs. I just don't want to live in that world. But I might have to. That might be the real world. Third and 2 at the Lion, about 5. Daniels takes the snap, hands it off. No, he's going to throw it. It's caught, but he's going to be short. Terrion Arnold makes the play. It'll be 4th down and 2. Zach Ertz, the tight end, brought down there by the rookie, makes a big play, and they're keeping the offense out there. My goodness. This could be the game. The Commanders are 2 for 3 on 4th down. You got to think they're shooting for the end zone here. 3 on the play clock. Snap does not come off. There's a flag in the backfield. Or in the secondary. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 12 players on the field on the Lions. Are you serious? The first results because of the yards. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. It's going to be 1st and goal. Unbelievable. Handoff goes to Robinson. He dives, and he's going to be just short. Oh my God. I'm just so disgusted. Are you kidding me? 4th and 2. You can't have that penalty. You just can't. Ball at the half-yard line of Detroit. 2nd and goal. Daniels, shotgun snap. There it is. Hands it off. End zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that is one of the most unearned touchdowns I could have ever seen. I've never been so utterly disappointed in a defense than I have been tonight. It would be one thing if it was a penalty on a play. To have 12 men on the field on a 4th and 2 where you're down just 3 points and give them an extra 4 downs to work with to now give them that 10-point lead in the 4th quarter is absolutely inexcusable. Completely inexcusable. It's a fireable offense as far as I'm concerned. So now you have the whole 4th quarter to try to mount a 10-point comeback. You might as well have not played the 3rd because you're right back where you started. Lions have not had the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead since what, the 2nd quarter? Wow. I mean, on top of the in-game error, I mean, I'm just so utterly disgusted by that. Men on the field. That's coming off. There is a kickoff. It'll be taken out from the end zone by Khalif Raymond. Trying to find a hole there. He's going to be brought down inside the 20. Even the special teams for Washington is playing better. Ball at the Detroit 19. Jared Goff under center. Snap. Handoff goes to Montgomery. And Montgomery will pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards. Second down. They're going to say a 5-yard pickup. Both teams with 22 first downs. Lions with over 390 total yards. Play action. Goff looking, throwing up the middle. It's caught there by Big Tim Patrick, who breaks initial contact and is pushed out of bounds at about the 50, maybe the 45. First catch of the night for Tim Patrick. It'll be 1st and 10 for Detroit, just shy of midfield. Goff under center, takes the snap, fakes the toss, then a little end around goes to Williams. Is Williams thinking about throwing it? He will, and it's intercepted. There is a flag on the play. What is the penalty going to be? If it's on Washington, we just caught a massive break. Oh my God. It was an ineligible man downfield penalty on the Lions. Jamison Williams throwing an interception to Mike Sandershill. His second interception of the day, of the night. This is the most dejected I've ever been watching sports. I got nothing. This is a 15-win team that's going to lose to a 12-win team that didn't even win their division and will not host a playoff game. Times like this where I wonder why I even chose to do this. You know? Why did I choose to broadcast this? Why did I choose to do a sports podcast? Host a sports talk show. Why did I choose to do that? There was this fear in me going into this game that we were just not going to show up. We were going to just play a bad game, keep Washington in it, and just lose the game. And Washington has a chance to ice this game if they can score really anything. They score a touchdown, it's over. They score a field goal, it's not. It's the same situation. You need 2 touchdowns to take a lead, but I don't know what to do. I don't even. Daniels hands it off to Eckler, who finds a big hole, and he's past the 50, past the 40, now down to the 30. No, you don't. No, you don't, Dennis. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're listening. You don't know how this feels. I'm assuming you're a Lions fan. This is terrible. I don't want to talk to people right now. I'm just an emotional wreck. Handoff goes to Eckler. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5, maybe 6. Second down and 5. Daniels rolling, running, breaking free, breaking a tackle, going to pick up the first down. It's the universal symbol, apparently, of fans, just the hand to the face in some facet. Now, whistle's being blown. The clock looked at it was at 0, and it will be a delay of game penalty on Washington. You know, Kevin, you could say there's a lot of time left. There's not. There's 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go, and you're down 10, and the other team has the football. Handing it off to Eckler. That will go for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Second down and 12. Daniels on the blitz. Pass is caught. Going to be short. Norris made the tackle. I don't even know who that is. Al-Qadim Muhammad was in on the blitz. He was unblocked. Zach Ertz made the catch. It'll be third down and short. Third down, it's incomplete. McLaurin, the intended receiver, does not come up with it. And now on fourth down and 2, they're going to keep the offense out there. It's an opportunity for the Lions defense to keep something of life in this game. 2 for 3 on 4th down. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Daniels gets rid of it. It's caught. And McLaurin is going to be just shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal. And they are a touchdown away from icing this game. First and goal from the 1. Daniels hands it off. Eckler is diving. And he scores. And that is McNichols, not Eckler. I don't want to be here right now. But I'm going to be here. Because I'll be damned if I miss a comeback. And I don't believe there's going to be a comeback. I believe it's going to be yet another year where the Lions shoot themselves in the foot in front of their fans, in front of traveling opponent team fans, in front of everybody watching TV, in front of me, in front of God, in front of everybody. This team went into this year, number 1 seed, number 1 team in the NFC, top 10 in offense, top 10 in defense. Jared Goff went in, MVP candidate, and none of it mattered. Because when the moment was most important, when all you had to do was go in and beat a wild card team that didn't win their division, team with a rookie quarterback, team with a new head coach, team that hadn't been to the NFC Championship game since I was not alive, since Barry Sanders was playing running back. And they came into your house and proceeded to sodomize you. I don't know how else to put it. I could use far more colorful language. I'm not going to do that. But this is by far one of the most embarrassing showings I've ever seen. Completely and utterly pitiful. No fight, no change, no adjustments. Just getting burned and burned and burned and burned again. Turning the ball over, not stopping them on defense, not forcing turnovers on your end. No. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'll say. What's fun about it? You know, I appreciate. What was fun about it? We won the division. Ooh, won the division just to get our balls kicked in on national TV. It is exactly like the Lions to do this. Be the number 1 seed, have the best team in the NFC, and you go out there and look like a bunch of losers. I don't want to hear about no Kevin Zeitler. I don't want to hear about no Aiden Hutchinson. I don't want to hear about no Amayu Robertson. I don't want to hear about none of it. You won 15 effing games. You're playing a team who has a quarterback who's never hosted a playoff game. We were up by double digits last year in the NFC Championship game, and this year, we look like we don't even belong in the playoff. You want me to call the game? Here, Jared Goff's going to throw it. And under some pressure, gets it to Jahmyr Gibbs, who breaks a tackle, first down. It's not going to matter because this is garbage time. I've seen a lot of garbage time watching Lions football, and this is prime garbage time. If you're at the game and you're watching this on your cellular telephone, let me tell you, leave. Because they're not going to do anything. They're not going to come back. They're not going to make anything exciting happen. They're going to need the biggest effing miracle on the planet. They will need 2 touchdowns. Well, they need 3 touchdowns, I should say. And they need to make an onside kick at some point. This is an absolute failure of the season. Your job this season was one thing: get to the Super Bowl, or at least get back to the NFC Championship game. And you're going to fail to do that. So good, you won the division. Super. Might have been the most overrated division in the NFL. It just might have been. Packers get eliminated in the first round. Vikings get eliminated in the first round. The Lions are about to get eliminated in their first playoff game. At least with the NFC Championship game last year, you can say there was, execution problem. And you might say there's execution problems on this too. But the turnovers, man, you had they're showing them right now. The first fumble, you're in the red zone. You could at least get a field goal. The second interception was the pick six. That was just putrid. Then you had the interception to end the half, where again you could have made it a single-digit ball game going into the half. And then you run some stupid trick play where Jamison Williams is throwing, and now Amon-Ra. The Commanders are playing prevent defense because they don't care. They know they're going to win this game, and you're spiking the football with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. So, I hope a team hires Aaron Glenn at this rate. Because, look, you can't just say it was all on injuries, all right? I know there was a lot of injuries, but it wasn't like this defense didn't show up at different points. I mean, that's just a terrible throw from Goff to Gibbs. I don't know what, this is the worst possible outcome. Possibly. Is it if you would have lost in a heartbreaker where you were in the game and, just things just didn't, whatever. They convert, they get a 2-point conversion to end the game. That would have been brutal. This, you were out of the game in the second quarter. In the second effing quarter, you were out of the football game when you were the number 1 seed in the NFC. You won 15 games. 15 games. We lost 2 games. They're going to kick a field goal here to make it an 11 or a 14-point game. I got nothing. I'm like genuinely, I'm like sick to my stomach right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's how absolutely upset I am about this. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. I gotta. I. And the Chiefs are gonna win the Super Bowl again because we can't have nice things. Whoever wins, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson, they're probably just gonna play like garbage in the AFC Championship game. It'll probably be, it could be Rams Chiefs. Wouldn't that be fun? I just. Why do we watch sports? Why? Why do we do that? Just to have some imaginary hope that we're going to one day win a meaningless game? Is that why we do it? I don't have to go to work on Monday. I I I I don't know. This is like this is the worst. Happy 2020. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. I don't even want to talk to people. Like I don't want to talk to people on the phone. I don't want to see people. I want to just like I just want to leave this timeline. I just want to go back to the beginning of this day. I don't even want to go back to the beginning. This, now everything just sucks. It's an onside kick coming from Detroit. It's probably not going to work because they never work, and they certainly never work anymore. It's a bounce, and it's still bouncing around. It's a fight for it, but Washington's got it. I don't want to speak to anybody at this point. Like, I don't want to see anybody. I don't even, I don't even want to watch football anymore. I don't want to, I know I'm going to be back tomorrow. I don't even know if I will be back tomorrow, honestly. I don't even, I'm so, this is like the most brutal I've felt. This is far worse than the championship game. Maybe I should just give up sports. Maybe I should just stop doing this entirely because this is just this is just absolutely brutal. I mean, they're just playing they're just running conservative plays. It's like I can't even. We let a rookie quarterback come into our house and have sex with our wives. basically. Rookie quarterback came into our house and put his feet up and had our wives. I hate Jaden Daniels. I hate the Washington Redskins. I don't care if they're the Commanders now. They should have never changed their name. They were the Redskins. And I'm going to I got nothing. Well, Coach Glenn's been trying to make a play all day, Tommy boy. Yet to see him make said play. There's so much that I could say that I don't want to say, especially because this is on the internet. And I don't want it to be permanently locked to me. There's a lot of choice words that I am not saying. Just gonna see if I can. I can't even do that. Can I just? There you go. There you go. All right. There you go. I just don't this ruined this week. It's this is why sports is so terrible. You know? It's this was my week. I was looking forward to this. I had to wait all week, and now I'm just now it's I wish we just wouldn't have made the playoffs at this rate. You know, I would have been able to emotionally decompress, move on in November or, maybe early December, late October. Instead, I have to wait all the way halfway through January to have my heart ripped right out of it and then shoved down my throat, only for it to be ripped out of me again. And then stabbed 106 times. I know Kevin Burkhardt is not suggesting that the Washington Commanders deserve some sort of success that this franchise has suffered. No, that doesn't fly. When you're a dynasty in the 80s and early 90s, no, that doesn't fly. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, best season my ass. You could take that and you could shove it. Best season. Just go and end us, Dan. Just go for it and just end us. It wasn't just that, though. It wasn't just that they couldn't stop the offense. They shot themselves in the foot. I was going to add an adjective to foot, but I stopped myself. You turn the ball over not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. You don't win. You need 2 touchdowns just to tie it. I mean, like, we might as well have had Eric Kramer out at quarterback. Oh, thanks, Tom. You just need an outside kick and a Hail Mary. All right. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.